Hello everyone and welcome to English in the Kitchen. Today we are going to make a classic. A classic is a food that has been around for a long time and that many people eat and love. So the classic that we are going to make is chocolate chip cookies. So you'll see actually we're going to make two kinds of cookies. We're going to make plain chocolate chip, and then we're also going to make chocolate chip with nuts. So let's get started. So before we start, we will preheat the oven. Preheat means to heat the oven before you bake. So I'll turn on my oven, and we want the oven on 180 degrees. 180 degrees Celsius. We'll preheat the oven. Okay, the first thing we need when we make cookies, any cookies, is we need butter. And this butter is soft. So you can push my finger in it. It's soft. We need soft butter. So this is 225 grams of soft butter. So put that in my bowl. And then next I need sugar. We're going to use two kinds of sugar. The first kind we will use is white sugar. White sugar. And we need 1 cup of white sugar. So this is half a cup. 1/2 cup. You can read that. 1/2 cup. So I need 2 to get 1 cup. So there's 1, 1/2, 2 halves, 1 cup. Then I also need 1 cup of brown sugar. This is brown sugar. So again, we'll use 1/2 cup, 1/2. Well, I only have a little bit left. And 1/2 for 1 cup. Now I will cream the butter and sugar. Cream means to mix the butter with the sugar until it is smooth. So this is why it is good to have soft butter. This would be too hard, too difficult if we had cold butter. But the butter was a little bit warm and soft. And so see now, this is creaming the butter and the sugar together. Getting smooth, all mixed together. Okay, see, that's good. Now we will add 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 1. This is called crack. To crack an egg. 1, 2. So I've cracked my eggs, and now I will mix. I will mix the eggs with the butter and sugar. Okay, so now the egg is all mixed. I don't see any egg, so that's good. Now I can add my vanilla extract. This is very cheap. There's very nice vanilla. This is cheap vanilla. You choose. And I need 2 teaspoons. This is my teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Mix that. Okay, and now I need my baking soda. Baking soda or bicarbonate soda. Bicarb soda. It looks like this. This is my baking soda, and I just need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That's that. Okay, now I need flour. Flour. I need 2½ cups. So this is 1 cup, so I need 2½ cups. 1, 2 and a half. And I also need salt. Here's my salt. I need ½ teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Sprinkle the salt. Okay, now I mix all of this together. My flour and salt with the butter and sugar and egg and vanilla and baking soda. Sometimes it's easier to use the back of the spoon. So this is the front, the back. It's easier to use the back and push the dough to get all of that flour mixed in. We don't want any dry flour. It all has to be wet. Okay. Get that off. Okay, now we have our dough and we only need one more thing. What are we missing? For chocolate chip cookies, what do we need? That's right, we need chocolate chips. So here are my chocolate chips. I have some milk chocolate and some dark chocolate. You can use whatever you want. This is a lot of chocolate chips. I don't know if I will use all of these. I will sprinkle some and then I'll mix. And maybe a few more. Okay, there are our chocolate chips, all mixed in. Okay, now we will take our cookie dough and put it onto a baking tray. Here is my baking tray. Make some space over here. And to put the cookie dough on the tray, you can use a scoop or a spoon. So, a spoon or a scoop. This is very nice. This is my favorite. It is a scoop for cookie dough. It's called a cookie scoop. So I will use my cookie scoop, but if you don't have one, you can just use a spoon. So we'll scoop our dough. Oops. This is a big tray. This is a large baking tray, so I can fit 4 in one row. But you maybe, if you have a smaller tray, you should just do 3. But I can fit 4 because there should be about 3 fingers in between each cookie, because when they bake they will grow. Okay. All ready to go in the oven, and I will put them in the oven for about 15 minutes. Okay, now before we make any more, I'm going to add something to my cookies. So these cookies are plain chocolate chip cookies, but in my family I like, and my husband likes, to have nuts in our chocolate chip cookies. My children do not like nuts, so that's why I made some plain, but now I will add some nuts to make the rest of them. So here are my nuts. These are walnuts. Here's a whole, or I guess a half walnut, and I chopped it up. Pretty small pieces, and now I'll put them in my cookies. I like nuts a lot. I like the crunch, I like the flavor, and I think nuts and chocolate taste very good together. So I will put nuts in some of these chocolate cookies. All right, that's all mixed. Now I can put them on the tray. Same as before, with space in between each cookie. Okay, here we are. They look delicious. They are light brown around the edges. They are perfect. So we need to let them rest. Let them sit here until they are cooler. Right now they are very hot. We're not going to touch them. So we will just wait until they cool down a little bit. Okay, our cookies are cool enough to touch. So we'll use a spatula and get one of these cookies. If you wait too long, it will be very hard to take the cookies off. So don't wait too long to take the cookies off the tray. So here's our cookie. It's very fragile, but we've got the warm chocolate. This cookie is best with a glass of cold milk. Warm chocolate chip cookie, cold milk is perfect. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make these cookies, and I hope you enjoy making them yourselves as well, because then you get to eat them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.